Ora pawb, good morning all. The time is 11:30 on the 27th of January 2024. So we're off to Pembrokeshire, hopefully overnight tonight. Not going to tell you where at the moment, but you'll see when we get there, if we get there. Where do I start? Yeah, this is the first one since that awful camp out in Bakerville Hall near Hay-on-Wye, and if you've watched the video on that or the vlog on that, then you know what happened on that one. I suppose with any form of mental health, you tend to keep these bad things in your mind naturally. So this one today is just to dust off the cobwebs. Look forward to 2024. We've got some good plans for this year. Not going to tell you what they are. We have reached our destination on the Pembrokeshire coast, and that building you might be able to see to the left was the Sister of Mercy's retreat. As I understand it, it was sold a couple of years ago and is now empty. So there is a chapel here which we're hoping to get into. And also we are hoping to get to St Non's Chapel as well. So we're just gonna get Nova in a position. We are hoping to stay overnight here tonight. We shall see. Doesn't look too bad at the moment. So enjoy this one. First time I've been here. Let's see what it's all about. All right, so while I'm in Nova, I thought I would just give you a little bit of history of St Non's Chapel. They think that St David, who is the patron saint of Wales, of course, was born in a place called Caerphilly, which isn't too far away. But this chapel, they say, has links to St David's and his parents. There's also some standing stones here which they think might be a part of an Iron Age fort, so we're hoping to see them as well. And then, as I said earlier, the actual big building that's to my right that we're going to have a quick look around, it belonged to a movement called Sisters of Mercy as a retreat for people who you know, were hard up in life and you know, massively to do with the church, of course. But as I understand, it was sold a couple of years ago, so now is empty. Nobody's said what the plans are for it. I'm just hoping that vandals don't get inside it and ruin it, because from here the building, yeah, it's very nice, very substantial, and there's a chapel alongside this which we are also hoping to go into. So anyway, this would form a part of the pilgrims as well, the pilgrim walk from around St David's up to Aberystwyth. And you've seen a couple of vlogs, we've been here, there and everywhere up the coast. So I'm going to start talking, but before I do that, I just want to let the viewers know we've still got Bubbles. Say hi, Bubbles. Well, not hi, Bubbles, say hi everybody. That's all you're going to get. And yeah, so Bubbles is still here. He's a bit camera shy. Wait, there we are. Bit camera shy, but him and Gary are doing fine. So anyway, that's enough talking from me. We are going to get out of Nova and go and see what St Non's Chapel and the Sisters of Mercy retreat is all about.
I've been thinking about the good times. I've been sleeping through the long nights. I've been shining in the sunlight. I've been thinking how I'm alright. There's a reason for my feelings. There's a reason why I'm healing. Yeah, I feel higher than the ceiling.
Okay, we are standing at the entrance to the Sisters of Mercy retreat, which, as I said earlier, is closed. So there we are. When I say the word croeso, it means welcome. So anyway, this is a relatively new building in the grand scheme of things. I've come here out of the wind so you can hear me, because as I said earlier, it is very windy here. So St Non reportedly the birth mother of St. David, or David as he was known at the time. And legend has it that she gave birth on the cliff top here all alone during a thunder and lightning storm. The birth was difficult. She clung to or gripped the rocks that hard that she left her mark in the rocks. So that's a little bit about St. Non and the person who became St. David. So I'm just going to pan back a bit. Marvellous building, and I really do hope that vandals don't get to this, because it deserves more, and it deserves a lot of respect as well. There would be their kitchen scullery area. So I'm going to see if we can just walk around the corner. The church is open, which is what we've come to see. Leaded lights on the windows, and we are now going to come into the wind, so excuse the wind noise. And there is what we've come to see, or one of them. This is the chapel. And then you can see the sun is shining today. It is cold, but it's dry at the moment. A bit windy, so I'm not sure about supper at the moment. What a place this is. We found this on the map by chance. Okay, let's see if we can take you around the front then. So we lit a candle and prayed for all those around the world. And then I thought this was an old chapel, but it's not. This was actually built in 1934. As you see on that there, pray for Cecil Hubert Morgan Griffiths, who erected this chapel, 1934, and then he died on the 20th of November 1935. So that wasn't long after he'd actually completed the chapel. Wow. What an amazing job they did then. Hope you're enjoying this one. I've been here 3/4 of an hour already, and I just can't seem to tear myself away. And I've got it to myself, which I can't believe. So anyway, that one there, that stained glass window, is a tribute to St. Brynach. And then the next one, which is near the altar, this one here, That's St. Winifred. And the big one up in above the altar in the pine end, just up there, that is Saint Non. And if you look at that on the bottom there, that is the arrival of Saint Non and Saint David's in Brittany, depicted on the bottom one there. Wow. And this one here on this side of the sea by the altar, that is Saint Bride. And locally there is a bay called Saint Bride's Bay, and that's where the name Saint Bride's comes from. And then lastly, the fifth one at the back here, that there is Saint David. And of course then back of the church through the door that we came in. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to stay overnight here. I was sort of peering through the windows of the retreat and a bloke knocks on the window from the inside. It sort of scared the crap out of me. So it's good though that this is being protected, because as I've said earlier, it would be a shame if vandals got to it. Okay, we're going to go and head over to St Non's Chapel and the Wishing Well now. Hope you're enjoying this one. If you want to share, like, subscribe and put a comment down in the comments bar below, that would be amazing. Sat in the back of Nova, just about ready to brave that wind. It is windy here, boysbach. There we are, and I'm just going to give you a quick pan round just down by there. I'll zoom in now. That's where we're headed, St Non's Chapel, what remains of it. And then to the right, see this bush here, to its left there, that's the Wishing Well. And even the birdies are having a job flying today. While you have a video of my feet up, we've done a usual Nick. Yep, that's right, we've forgotten something. What have we forgotten today? We've forgotten the window blinds. But we do have something else we can use. Our window curtains. And as you might know, I was in the Scouts and their motto, always be prepared. But we don't have one for that window. But I have an idea. Okay, time for a walk. So hopefully you can hear me over the wind noise. But wow, look at that. Just had a taste of that water and it is lush, nice and crisp. And as you see up there, a statue looking out to sea. I just noticed hanging from her down there is actually a cross on some beads. I tell you, I've got tears in my eyes. It's like the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. And then if we pan round down here now, we come to the ancient, it's an ancient monument of St Non's Well. Just give you an overview from the top. Sorry for the wind noise, but obviously out of my control. And there we are, that's the ancient monument of St Non's Well, and then there would have been a path, well there is a path actually, that leads up to the retreat up there. And I'll just give you a quick shot of the plaque. So you will have some photos now of the shrine and the St Non's Well, and obviously some photos of where we are now, St Non's Chapel. We're hunkered down behind that wall there for a bit of protection away from the wind so you can hear me. So when I said earlier that this is unusual in the fact that this chapel is laying from north to south instead of east to west, so that wall up there is pointing north, which would be pointing back towards St David's, which is up that way. And then of course, if that's north, that is east, that is south out towards the sea. And then if I step back, come back up here, hopefully you can still hear me, that is west. Okay, so that's what it's saying. It's from north to south instead of east to west that way. And I'm sure that would have been something to do with St David's Cathedral, which is over that way. So you can see Nova up over there, and then there's the Sisters of Mercy's retreat, well, former retreat, and then obviously next to it on the right hand side is the chapel that was built in 1934. What a stunning place, another miracle find in West Wales, and only an hour from home as well. So here is a standing stone cross which they think was on the original altar of this chapel. All right, we've got to go back up to Nova now because we need the power bank, and then we're going to head off down over that way somewhere for a cheeky cliff top walk. Hopefully you can hear me. So we are standing at a grid reference point. There we are. Troin Cyn de Riog, in English translates to the red one. Hopefully you can hear me now. We have entered the little enclave harbour of Porthclais. It's not far away from where we're parked up. So I will now go along the edge of the breakwater, and there may be a bit of audio to it, but if not, it's down to the wind noise, and I'll put some music over it. So once again, this is the harbour or the enclave of Porthclais. time is now 10 to 8 and finally got supper. It didn't cook too bad in the end. We got shelter from the wind, and we've got a jacket around the gas canister, and that seems to have sorted out the trouble with that. So so on tonight's menu we have bacon cheeseburgers and a pint of the usual there, and we're going to watch a bit of Mr. Bean. And it's still bloody windy. So as you may know from earlier, I said I forgot my thermal blinds, but luckily I've got these sort of magnetic curtains from Amazon. 2 on the back, 1 on each side, and we've had to makeshift a curtain on the side window because we've forgotten the thermal sticky blind that goes on that window. So there we are. My headmaster said I could never improvise. I think he might have been a little liar. What a pal. Good morning all. Well, look, quick look around Nova in the dark. And my self-made window blind did very well. Just a shame that the weather was absolutely awful in terms of rain, wind. So I'm not sure that I even got that much sleep. But the important thing is we're out in Nova. We've done an overnighter since that New Year's Eve horrible experience. There we are. We need to do some housework in Nova as normal before we start filming properly for the day. And I probably look like a panda. I should think my eyes are really black around the edges. So as you see, Nova is in some sort of day mode and packed away nice and tidy. So we were going to go for a walk the opposite way on the coastal path today, but I think due to the weather we're going to shelve that today and go into St David's and have a look around St David's. Not that much will be open, but it will link in with the vlog we did a couple of weeks ago when we visited the cathedral, which I'll put a link to that in the description of this vlog. So anyway, there we are. Breakfast, cup of coffee, cup of orange juice, some instant oats, an apple, protein bar. Not that there's much protein in them, but there we are. Orange, orange and orange. And I don't do reviews per se, but this bit of kit, Highlander Fast Boil, is the one piece of kit that I bring with me and use in every Nova trip I've been on. It boils water incredibly fast and is similar to the jet boil. So there are other makes available. That was a couple of years ago about 67 quid. It does have the ignition light there, the click click, there you go. And obviously you turn this on and off here. It fits a self-sealing C500, C300, and I think you can get one that's about that small, and that will fit in all of that. So you've got the gas space, you've got the lid, you've obviously got the neoprene sleeve there. You do have a cooking pot stand as well, and a base stand for the gas canister to keep it you know, to spread the load. So yeah, that's my fast boil, and that is my savior, my one to go piece of kit. And it was a pretty windy night. I'm going to step away from Nova now just to give you the feeling of how it was last night, although it has calmed down a little bit. up that way now, and we're going to walk in St David's. Okay, heading home. On the way home, we are now in Fishguard or Goodick Harbour, and out there somewhere there's a humpback whale. His name's not Nick, could be Henry though. Anyway, that's Fishguard. Right, we come to the end of this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. We're sitting in Goodick Harbour at the moment, just having had some lunch. I'd like to shout out a special mention to Nick Lee of Wandering Wallies. Go and look him up on YouTube, and you don't get one, you get two for the price of one. Double act, the other half StuPot, and I tell you what, they are cracking. They are off their heads funny. There is a little bit of swearing on his channel, but that's Nick, and a lot of drinking, a lot of eating, and he's got a bilingo as well. StuPot's got a transporter. I think the transporter's name's Sue. I'm not sure if Nick's given his bilingo a name yet, so I'll hope to find that out for you. Anyway, a special mention to Nick, because after New Year we talked and he knew my struggles, and this is the first camp out I've done overnight since. So Nick, thank you mate, much appreciated. I'll put a link to his channel, Wandering Wallies, up there somewhere or down there somewhere, and go and look him up. You won't be disappointed. So as I said, that's the end of this one. Hope you've enjoyed. Please give us a like, a comment, thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever. Yeah, put a comment down below there somewhere, and like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. It doesn't cost you any money, doesn't take much of your time, and it's much appreciated. So for this one, I'm signing off. We'll see you on the next one.